Cecilia. I'm Laura. This is the Yarn Mews podcast. Yay! I think we do that every time. And this is the Yarn Mews podcast. Yay! It's because we're that sort of group.
Hi, everyone.
Hi.
I'm Laura.
I'm Cecilia.
And this is the Yarn Mews podcast.
It is.
We're back.
We're back.
After a little me time,
Yeah.
I guess.
Call it me time.
I don't know.
Her and her fancy surgeries, you know.
Yeah.
She's living the life.
Probably can't see it much with my black shirt, but I got my sling on. Yeah. It's all good. I'm recovering.
That's good.
Yeah. It's better than the alternative.
It is.
So,
always.
Yeah. And the surgery went fine.
Must have, because she was emailing me like the next day. Within 24 hours, I was getting texts and emails.
I think it was the day of I emailed you about something.
Been. Oh my God. I was like, why isn't she just recovering? Why isn't she all drugged up and being quiet and leaving me alone?
I was a little drugged up. Yeah. Although my surgery happened Wednesday, 2.5 weeks ago, and by Friday I was off the pain pills because they were just making me not feel good. Yeah. But yeah, it's all good. I'm seeing the PT and doing all the stuff I'm supposed to do, and I guess I'm progressing. I don't know. I'm able to sleep a little bit better.
Well, that's good.
That's good. I've had 2 nights where I haven't gotten up because it was painful.
That is good.
Although I did wake up last night. I don't know what time it was since I don't have a watch or a clock by my bed. So in order to find out what time it is, I have to go into the bathroom where my watch is charging. But it was the middle of the night sometime, and I thought, oh, my hip really hurts because I can only sleep on one side right now.
Oh, yeah.
So that's the only complaint.
You didn't have a cat on it, did you?
No, my husband won't let the cat sleep in the room with us.
Oh. That's too bad.
Yeah, I know. But my youngest son arrived home on Saturday. Even though he's not in college, he lives with a bunch of other college students, friends of his, and they're off from now until the beginning of the year. So he came home. Figured he didn't want to live in his house alone.
Yes.
So he came home and he looked at the cat and he said, "I'm so glad she's still alive." Well, I mean, she does have medical issues, but I'm glad she's still alive too. We had warned the cat earlier in the day. We said, "Kit's coming home today. You're gonna be picked up. I'm just telling you."
Does he not like being picked up?
She does not like to be picked up.
No. Some cats don't dig it.
No, but she's come to accept it from Kit.
Yes. Well, that's good.
Even though the way he holds her is like a baby with her belly up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that would seem like it'd be worse for her, but...
You know, I had a cat where that was kind of how he preferred to be held.
Yeah.
You know.
Maybe. It's a very submissive position, so...
Yeah.
I don't know. And I have been knitting a little bit. I'll have to have Cecilia hold this up for me probably, or help hold it up. You hold that in, I'll hold this in.
Right.
So I'm making the shawl. It's almost done. I have 16 rows to go.
Yay, 16!
This is op art shawl. So
it is. It's beautiful.
Thank you. I can knit for a little tiny bit and then I have to put it down, but that's okay.
Yeah, at least, you know, you can knit.
Yeah.
That's a plus.
Because for a while there I couldn't, and Cecilia said, "I don't know how you're ever going to retire."
No.
Because
you're
bored to tears.
Oh my God, it was terrible. You know, it's just like, oh, well, what's going on there? And then be like, what happened with this? It's like, nothing happened. It's fine. Everything's fine. Don't panic. We got it under control. Well, I'm still working on the ye old foxtrot cardigan.
Cute.
Took me more than 4 days. However, I would actually...
This is the 4-day KAL from Marie Green this summer.
I'm terrible at knit-alongs. I almost never finish them, and I don't know why I even sign up for them.
Well, heck, I haven't finished my...
Your
stricken
drick. Yeah, whatever it was. That one.
Strathendrick. That's what it is.
Eventually,
I did
we
last year at this time. I was supposed to be done.
Yeah.
I'm still at the same spot.
Yeah. You understand then.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, no, I actually would have been on the arms if I'd actually worked on it at all this weekend, but I had a busy weekend. I did lots of stuff. So
Running?
Yes. Saturday I ran around Lake Harriet 3 times. So
that's about 9 miles.
That was 8.42.
Yeah.
So when you race around it, they have the road closed off, so you go on the outside road.
Right.
So, which I'll be doing on December 14th.
Woohoo!
Yeah, woohoo! We'll see. Maybe I'll die. Who knows?
I think you'll be fine.
But
That's a 10-miler.
Yeah, no, it's 9.
9?
It's a 15K.
Oh, okay.
So it's 9.3 or whatever it is. And then the 10-mile would be next year. So no 10-mile this year.
Okay.
But next year.
And what did you do yesterday?
Went and saw my mom. Took her out to dinner in Northfield, and everything was closed because apparently Sunday. I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's like...
Yeah.
I mean, you'd think people after church would want to go have some lunch. I mean, even in my tiny little hometown of Kenyon when I was young, the 2 restaurants would be open on Sunday.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous. Come on, Northfield.
And it's a college town. You would think the college kids would want to go someplace.
Well, we
sometimes
ended up
on
going
Sundays.
to the sandwich place called Hogan Brothers, which was delicious. So if you go to Northfield and you want a sandwich.
On a Sunday or any other day.
Or any other day, yeah. They're open all the days. So that was delicious. So.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Yeah, my mom was good, and she's feeling pretty good, and after her pneumonia, so.
Good. I'm glad to hear it.
Yeah.
So, it's Thanksgiving week. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
What are you doing for Thanksgiving?
I'm going to Shane's house.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Shane invited us over. I was
Nice.
originally going to have the kids over to our house, and that would be my daughter and her boyfriend and Stella, my granddaughter. But then Shane asked if we'd want to go over there. And I said, okay, let me check. And everyone was fine with it. But now there's family stuff, so it's just going to be Charles and Stella and I.
Nice.
So we'll have a good time, though.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, that's good. I'm just having my kids and my husband and me.
Yeah.
Kit's home, and then Emily comes home on Thanksgiving Day, and Christian and Ginger are planning to pick her up at the airport. She's flying in from Japan.
Nice.
And, yeah, hopefully there won't be flight delays. We'll just have to wait and see since we're getting a big storm later this week.
Yay, storm.
And, and then on Saturday, we have Small Business Saturday. We don't do Black Friday here.
No, don't. Yay.
Yay. And we're supposed to get 1 to 3 inches Friday, 1 to 3 inches Saturday, 1 to 3 inches Sunday. So I hope it doesn't keep people from coming in.
Yeah, no, come in. We're going to have a lovely surprise, and there'll be sales, and there'll be excitement. All the cool kids will be here. So, and it's only a couple inches of snow. You're fine.
Yeah,
You're in Minnesota.
And if you're not in Minnesota, but you want to participate, sign up for our newsletter on our website. Go to the homepage and then scroll down, and you'll see a box to sign up, because we will have some specials that you can participate with online. So just
that'll
FYI.
be nice.
Yeah.
Gosh, that's nice of us.
Yeah, isn't it though? We're so special.
Yeah, we are.
But I can't tell you what the dealios are going to be.
No secrets spilled here.
Yeah. Sorry, you have to sign up for our newsletter to find out all about them.
Yep. but they're awesome.
Maybe I'll put a link on our website
Ooh.
that shows the newsletter
That'd
too.
be good.
If I remember on Friday, that's a big if.
Yeah.
It's a really big if. I am planning on coming to the store on Friday for a little bit to do some paperwork because I'm still trying to catch up. I'm only working a few hours a day and it's hard to catch up with all the paperwork.
It is. Again, I ask, where is the paperless society I was promised? Hover cars, paperless society. Those are the two things. Oh, and colony on Mars. 3 things I expected by now. Got none of them. 0 things.
But you do have some self-driving cars.
Yeah, but they aren't cool. They're not hovercraft. I want a hovercraft. I mean, like the Jetsons. Much cooler.
I don't think those were hovercraft. I think those were spaceships.
No, they were just basically hovercrafts, right?
But I think they went from different...
Right, you can't get too high because we still have the freaking wires in the air.
Yeah. I don't know.
That's the problem. Wires.
Maybe you'll live to see it.
I doubt it. At this point, I'm thinking no.
Well,
anyway.
it's worth dreaming.
It is.
Oh, you know, I forgot to bring my pattern, which has my count on it. Can I count on your little piece of paper and on the side, and then we can erase it afterwards, and then I can remember how many?
Go ahead.
Okay, thanks. I'm not at the end of my row yet.
That's fine.
You know, in our little low-tech way.
Yes.
I did it on paper at home because I forgot. I mean, I didn't want to get up and have to go find
Your counter?
my counter because I'm not sitting in my regular place right now.
Yeah.
Still using I bought a zero gravity deck chair because I don't have a recliner, and I mean, I think it was a good thing that I got it.
Yes.
But it's still in the TV room.
Yeah.
So, still sitting there.
Yeah.
But, anywho. Well, we got lots of stuff to show you today because it's been a little while.
It has.
So,
We've got things going on here.
I'm not at the end of my row yet.
Well, I can just stop in the middle of mine because I'm just
And then
scrolling.
after the end of my row, I'll be ready to take a little break.
All right. Well, I'm going to start with this new yarn we got in.
It's so pretty.
It is beautiful. It is called Appalachian Trail. It's 65% cotton, 35% nylon.
And it's from Trailhead Yarns
Yes,
out of Canada.
Our friends in the north, and I think they're beautiful.
They're really pretty.
I think
Fingering weight.
fingering weight cotton, which to
I
get
love
these
that one.
colors is amazing in
Yeah.
cotton. I mean,
And
It's-
great for those people who
and it's
like to knit
soft.
socks but don't want to wear wool.
yeah. Or if you want to do one of the shawls, how much fun would this be?
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
imagine that, a nice little fade or something. Because
Very pretty.
no law says you have to use the yarn and the pattern. You just need to figure out how to
that's true.
substitute it. Because otherwise I would be in trouble. I'd be in yarn jail. I
Yeah.
never use the yarn and the pattern.
I never do either. Well, very rarely. Sometimes I do when I'm knitting a sample for the store.
Well then, yeah, that's
About it.
yeah.
Yeah.
I also always follow the pattern when I knit for the store, which normally I adjust. I
Yeah.
make different things because
Agreed.
You know,
We need to follow the pattern so that, you know, occasionally we don't, and then we write a note on the pattern or on the tag on the item. But then what happens is if somebody doesn't notice that and they buy it and they take it home and they make it and it doesn't work out the same way as ours did, then
yeah,
it's a pain.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes, you know, they're just things that I will not automatically do. Like, I hate it. I hate the slip, pass a stitch over thing for a decrease. I much prefer slip, knit. And so when they used that one, I always just replace it with the slip, knit because I think it looks nicer.
Yeah.
But I understand why people have troubles with the slip, knit.
right.
Because they tug too hard on their slips. That's the key. If you got wanky slip knits, that's what you're doing. So we also have a lot of gift stuff going on because it's the holiday season.
Absolutely.
And I'm sure you've heard on the news that it's going to be a shorter holiday season because Thanksgiving is so late. Whatever. You know what? It comes every year at the same day.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, unless you're Jewish.
Even then, it comes around the same time.
Around the same time, yes.
And I think you know way ahead so you can get all your stuff scheduled.
Absolutely.
You know, so... Anyway, if you're giving presents, we just got this beautiful book in called Selbu Mittens.
Oh, it's so pretty.
It's gorgeous.
I have not even had a chance to look at that book because it came while I was gone.
Yeah, it is fantastic. It's got a whole bunch of charts. It's got...
And charts are your friends.
They are. Look at all these fabulous pictures. It's broken down by the types of mittens and gloves, like snowflakes and animals and
And does it have actual patterns in addition to the charts?
Okay. Yes, it does at the end. It gives the whole history of the mittens, how to do them. And all of them in here are in these black and white. So if you say we're going to give somebody a gift of this beautiful book, some Ramagarn would be perfect for it. They can knit up themselves a pair of mittens. Or maybe you a pair of mittens. You could say, I'd really like some mittens with elk hounds on them. And then they can have a little quest to make you mittens with elk hounds. Or gloves, if you prefer gloves.
Yes.
But you better make sure they're willing to knit you gloves with all the fingers, because that's not all knitters like doing fingers.
You know, have I ever told on this podcast, maybe, I don't know, about my first glove that I ever made? And this was back when Tom and I were dating, so back
a million years ago.
30 plus
Stone
years
Age.
ago. Anyway, I made this glove and the fingers ended up like this. Yeah, I don't know how.
How did you do that?
I don't know.
Wow.
But, oh, if we had been on Facebook then, he would have shared that with the world. He kept it for a long time.
Waiting for technology to catch up to him.
Just to show it off to people who came over. Thanks, Tom. I love you.
Oh, Tom.
But since then, I've made many pairs. Well, not many, but I, 4 or 5. So, pairs.
I once designed a pair for a coworker of mine. She wanted a pair. She wanted them to have fingers, but she wanted to be able to, like, pull the fingers back so they could be, kind of like...
Kind of like pop-up gloves, but whatever you call it, pop-over gloves. I don't know, whatever that's called.
But she didn't want the mitten thing. She wanted... And so I designed a pair of gloves that went up to here, and then the pearl rows, and then this was, one stitch more, and then she'd fold them down. I mean, it was...
Wow.
It was genius, I think, considering I'd only been knitting for a few years. So,
I'm impressed.
So, because I've worked here for most of my knitting career, and so it was before that.
Yeah, wow. That's crazy.
She was very happy with them. She thought they were the bee's knees. So.
That's pretty cool. Should I show some things?
Yeah, show some stuff.
So we have this sweater behind us, which, of course, Cecilia knows the name of because she looked.
Summit
View?
Summit View.
I will find out for sure and put it on the screen. And it's made out of Wool Addicts Fire, which is a super bulky, or is it just bulky? Gosh, I think it's super bulky.
It looks super bulky.
It's super bulky. And sorry, I have to do this one at a time. We've got some colors on the table here. This is the color that it's in.
There it is.
We've got a really pretty purple, but I didn't bring that over here. I like this coral though too, and white. Anyway.
And Wool Addicts' deal is they kind of have a little bit more on-trend colors, a little bit not
limited
bright.
palette too.
Yeah, so it's very limited palette, but
they do have a gold, and then they came out with a couple of new colors this year. I think the purple was one of the new colors.
The purple's one of the new colors.
Yeah. So anyway, but it's cute, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I can't wear it because all that merino in it, but I think it's a pretty sweater, and it'd keep you toasty warm.
Yeah, it would definitely keep you toasty warm when we get the snow this week. And then I also have, I don't know if we've shown this before. We may have. I don't remember.
I don't remember showing it. That's why I pulled it
This
out.
is Timona Color. It's a worsted weight, although it's a light worsted weight. A little bit self-striping. yarn that's got wool and acrylic in it.
Yeah.
And it would be great for kids' clothes because everybody's looking for that machine washable fun stuff for kids. It would be great in a cowl.
It would. For your...
Or mittens.
For your...
These are just a few of the colors that we have.
Yeah. If you have a kid, a grandkid, make them a cowl. The scarves are dangerous for children because they can get caught in stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you know what else this would be good for? Some of the less childlike colors. This could be great in The Night Shift by Andrea Mallory.
It would be.
So anyway, we got lots more colors. I only brought or Cecilia only got four of them
over. I just grabbed 4 out of the bin. Yeah. So
that's all I got over here.
All right, I got tons of stuff over here. I guess I'm doing all the work again. Typical. So we made up some little kits. We do this here around this time of year to kind of, inspire people. We have a yarn from Noro called Sonata, and it is a cotton blend, which...
Yeah, I think it's cotton and linen, maybe?
Yeah, it's cotton. There's no wool in it. That's all I know. And this is a Noro pattern that is free with these kits. So you get this beautiful little shawl that would be great for people who maybe you have friends who live in Texas, because it'd be awesome for that.
Or I know we have some viewers in Florida and Arizona, so
this would be great. And then we put together a few colors. I didn't grab them all, but this is just one of them. This is the only white we have, so none of the rest have that white in there. But yeah, we got some colors made up in it. We got some purples and reds and all the things.
And
it's just
here's the question: is that on our website? Because I asked Jake to take pictures of it. I just don't know if he actually did or not.
I hope he did, because
I don't know. We'll have to check.
We'll check. And if it's not, we'll get Jake on it. Yeah, Jake will do it. He's our man Friday. And then we got in these.
I'll help you with those.
All right, here, you can grab that one.
Okay. These you've seen before, these kits.
Yes.
But
we got little baby kits from the Appalachian people.
Not the same people as did the yarn.
But then we got in these darling little slippers.
Grab them all?
I don't know if I can grab them. I'll grab a couple in there. I'll grab as many as possible. I love these little pink poodles. Anyways, these come in the baby sizes, so it's...
Baby to toddler, I think.
Well, the biggest size goes to 12.
Okay.
12 months. So if you have a toddler with little feet.
Yeah.
But how cute would this be? You do up a little blanket and you can throw in like some little things. And maybe you won't get this blanket done by Christmas. You know what you could do? You could give them this and say, I'm working on this blanket. This is the blanket. Is this a blanket too?
Yep, they're both blankets.
And I'm working on this blanket, and this little slippers are for now, and I'll get this blanket done toot sweet.
Yeah,
they're both
very cute.
Yeah, they're both organic cottons. Or maybe you just want a little project. This owl is too stinking cute. Yeah, and someone needs to come buy these, because otherwise I will buy it, and I do not need an owl.
But these are $10.
$10.
Yeah. And we have adult
slippers
too. Not animal slippers, but they're still cute.
Yes. I wish they were animal slippers, because that's how I roll. Now these come in small, medium, and large. Both sets come in small, medium, large. This is one slipper, and this is the other one. So
it's cheap to sweater.
Yeah. See, he's naked here. You gotta put a sweater on. So the small is 5'6". I tried this on. My shoe is a 6.5, and they fit me the way I like my slippers, which is nice and tight, all the way to the toe.
Yep.
But not so tight that your circulation comes off. So
yeah, that's a good thing.
Yeah. This one is cat and yarn. You got the yarn ball, and then you got the cat playing with it. I think these are cute too.
Yeah.
And so the other size is medium, 7/8, and large, 9/10. So They're machine washable. You just turn them inside out, machine wash them. These I think are $15. Yeah, $15. Again, great presents for anyone you know who might be yarn related.
Yeah.
So that's what I have, because it's that time of the year.
It is.
If you just feel like giving stuff to yourself, that's fine too. We won't.
Absolutely.
We won't tell. You can buy things for
I
yourself.
have been working on our website on a gift boutique.
Oh.
So if you go to our shop and you go to the accessories and gifts section, there's a gift boutique now in there that has most of the stuff on it, of the gifty things, although it doesn't have that Selbu mittens. I should add that.
You should add that.
And it doesn't have these Appalachian baby kits, but I could add those too.
Yeah, 'cause
it has the
those are great
slippers and I think when I checked the other day, the Sonata shawl wasn't, there weren't pictures yet, so.
Well,
But I gotta look at the other kits and add some kits. But there are all sorts of gifty things on our website.
Things. Yeah, and so you can order it and we will mail it to you. You know, if I was feeling ambitious, I'd say write a note and I'd gift wrap it for you and put a little note in there. But since Laura's still only part-time, I'm sorry. I'm not, because that would be me.
That would be.
And I got lots of other work I still need to do. So
Absolutely.
maybe next year she'll be okay, and that'll be a feature. She did. She did.
I may give her some more.
No.
Also, next week, so after Small Business Saturday, we will be having our first Thursday yarn tasting again next Thursday, 10 a.m. to noon, and then again 6 to 8 p.m. And what that is we pick 2 yarns. You can come in, try them out before you buy. Just see if there's something that you like working with, you like how it looks when you knit it, you know,
If you have questions about it, you know,
Right.
you have people here you can ask. And
Now, I haven't decided what the yarns are going to be yet, so don't ask me that.
they're
But
fabulous.
yeah.
They're always
And
fabulous.
we try to pick one newish yarn and one older yarn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that maybe people haven't tried yet.
yeah. And
I know last time we did Barocco Sesame and Peace Fleece Worsted.
it went really well.
Yeah.
Everybody was very pleased. We had tons of people come in. It was nice.
Yeah. You don't
So-
have to call or sign up or anything like that.
just
Just
show
show
up.
up.
We got
Yeah.
a spot for you, and
Yeah.
you know, more than likely we'll ask if you'd like some water. We got little things of water we can hand out. You know, we try and be hospitable.
Yeah.
It's, you know, it's a thing.
It's a thing. What else do we have going on? Well, you know, Christmas is coming up,
It
and
is.
Hanukkah and Kwanzaa and winter solstice, and I don't
New
know,
Year's,
whatever other,
all the things.
all the things. Yeah, it's gonna be crazy busy.
It is.
Although I hope none of my family's watching. I'm just saying, turn it off if you're watching.
Yeah, stop, fast forward.
But I did already order the PJs that I give out on Christmas Eve.
Oh,
I give everybody out on Christmas Eve. Everybody in my family gets a pair of PJs or some kind of PJ thing.
nice.
I said last year, probably at the beginning of December, we had gone to Europe and we just got back. And I said, you know, I don't think I'm going to do PJs this year. And I was greeted with, what? You can't not do PJs. You do it every year. I'm like, oh, okay, fine.
Yeah, I would love to get PJs. I am low in the PJ department. It's on my list. Because, yeah, the ones I got last year now are too big, so they fall off. So,
Oh, I don't know if I should say this on the podcast. I guess I'll just say it anyway. I hit 40 pounds lost.
woohoo! Way to
It's
go.
not very good.
Well,
I feel like we're in that commercial for the the casino and those two friends who can't do high fives. But yeah, it's only been 3 years, but you know, 3 years, it doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
So
It's a gain.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a gain, it's a loss, which is better.
yeah.
So, yeah, no.
So
There was, in the early 90s, a billion years ago, back in the day, there was a show called Almost Live. out of Seattle, and they used to play it on Comedy Central.
Mm-hmm.
And it had Bill Nye in it before he was the science guy. And they had this skit they do, and it was called High Five and White Guys. It was just these guys, and they'd be out going, oh, yeah, kind of like bros.
Yeah.
And they'd be like high-fiving, and then someone would come up and say, hey, can I be a high-fiving white guy? And they'd be like, no! So that's what it reminded me of.
So I found out recently, I never knew this about high-fiving. And first of all, I'm a righty, so this is all with my left hand, and it's not going to work anyway. But I found out if you look at the person you're high-fiving at their elbow, then your high five always works.
Wow.
I did not know that.
Who knew?
Until my son taught me.
Look at this. This is a very educational program. Maybe we could get some funding.
Absolutely.
From the educational people.
We could try to do some other education, like, I don't know.
Knitting?
Yeah, knitting? Really?
What? Hey.
Yeah.
I've talked about how slow I've gotten.
What do you mean how slow you've gotten? With your knitting?
Yeah. My knitting has went downhill.
Are you talking about how long it takes you to complete a project?
Yeah.
Or how long it takes you to complete a stitch?
How long it takes me to complete a project.
Yeah.
Not the stitching. I'm about the same there. But I used to do lots of projects. I've come a long way.
Well, but you know what? You're also running now, which is taking up a good chunk of your time.
Honestly, most of it's just wasted playing things like Merge Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Never download Merge Dragon. I'm trying to save you now.
Never gonna
Don't do it. It's the work of the devil. Even if you don't believe in the devil, that's who created Merge Dragons.
You know, speaking of which, that reminds me, I need to cancel my subscription to, I thought it was called Connect, but it's Onect. There's no C. But I need to cancel my subscription to that because I'm not playing it anymore, so why pay for the no ads version?
That's right.
Yeah.
Ads are good enough for you. Part of the problem line that there really aren't many ads in the Merge Dragon, so it's like doesn't have that issue where you just get to the point of like, I don't want to play this anymore because I am sick of looking at this ad for whatever, you know. So it doesn't have that. You just play and play and play and play.
Lily's Garden. That's what. Oh my God, there's so many ads for Lily's Garden and Wordscapes.
Yes.
Yeah.
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 Well,
like, maybe you should just stop playing those things.
I should. For a while there, I actually had a timer on there, and it would tell me, you've been playing games for X amount of time, and then it would kind of make me stop, but I could just ignore it. And then I would ignore it, and so then it would defeated the purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I should be doing all my projects.
Well, I know I've played a lot of games over the last couple of weeks and watched a lot of TV, a lot of foreign movies and TV shows because, when I'm knitting, I can't really pay attention to the subtitles as much as I need to.
Yeah.
And since I haven't been knitting all that much, I haven't had to do that. I've been able to read the subtitles. So I watched Seaside Hotel, which if any of you get Amazon Prime, it's a Danish series, and I really enjoyed it. It's set in the 20s, right before the Depression, at least the first couple of seasons, and at a seaside resort hotel. And so,
really, I wouldn't have gotten that
yeah,
from the name.
Right?
That's amazing.
And you get the guests and the staff, and
is this sort of like Faulty Towers?
No,
No.
no, I'm sorry.
That's the best show about a hotel ever.
True that. No, but it's not a comedy like Faulty Towers is. The only bad thing is that there's 6 seasons, and PBS says it's available, but only 2 of them are actually available through their app. So I don't know. Maybe they're just going to release another season.
Yeah, probably. That's probably what
at some point. Do. So then I started watching A French Village, which is a French series set in
France.
France
What?
in a village.
A village in France.
I know.
Called French Village.
Yep.
Who'd have thunk it?
But it's about a village that was not preoccupied. It was preoccupied by the Germans during World War II.
Before World War II, they were preoccupying it just to get them ready.
It was
like
occupied, and it's just on the other side of the demarcation line. So, some of the stuff happens on one side of the line, and some stuff happens on the other side of the line. So it's kind of interesting.
Kind of like that town in the south. That part of the town fought for the north, and part of it fought for the south.
Yeah. So, but a lot of these shows, they devolve into soap operas, right? They start out kind of interesting, and then they devolve. I mean, this French Village, it's very soap opera-ish, like some French woman gets pregnant by a German officer that she's seeing on the sly, because if she didn't see him on the sly, then he would get sent to Russia, and she would be shunned by the the people in the village and their affairs and all this kind of stuff. But I think having the occupation makes it still interesting. Yeah. Because, torture and intrigue and
probably some spying going on.
Spying and trying to get supplies to the town, and that are being waylaid and stuff like that. So I kind of like it. I'm on the 3rd season, so that's good.
That's good.
Then I finished watching that Japanese Terrace House series I was watching, and started to watch the more recent series. It's like, I don't know how many series of this they've had, and I don't really like it, so I'm not watching that anymore. So I'm over Terrace House. I'm just over you.
It's done. No longer entertain me, Terrace House.
But if anybody likes 30 Rock, there is a series on, it might be an Amazon original, I'm not really sure, but it's called Great News. It's produced by Tina Fey, and it kind of has a lot of the same feel as 30 Rock if you watch that.
I never watched that.
What else have I watched? Oh, just all sorts of things, of which most of it I can't remember now, so there you go.
Well, last night, I think it was last night, I started watching Rodan. Because that's
What's Rodan?
Rodan is, it came out after Godzilla, but it's really kind of the first of the kaijus that was not Godzilla. So, he is a pterodactyl who comes out of a mine. And I'm watching, I'm like, I don't believe I've actually seen Rodan. I've seen Godzilla versus Rodan and all the various Godzilla movies in which Rodan is in them.
Makes an appearance.
Yeah. But
Cameo
by Rodan. Because at some point, him and Godzilla and Mothra all become good monsters, and they fight off various other bad monsters. Because that's how it works. But this movie's from 1957.
Oh.
And there's this scene, because there's always a lot of scientists in these movies. There's this scene where the one guy comes in, and it's all in Japanese, so I'm just paraphrasing. He's like, oh, it's really getting hot out there. And the one guy's like, oh, yeah, I heard the Earth is warming up. Oh, you mean the theory about global warming?
Really?
Like,
wow.
They know about it. He's like, yeah, although ice caps are going to melt and we're going to drown.
Wow, who knew back in the 50s?
Yeah, and it's like, why is it 60 years before we're doing it?
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, why wasn't I ever told about this when I was a kid?
Wow, interesting.
Yeah, so, I mean,
the first Earth Day was in the 70s, right? So I guess there was already...
Yeah, but that was all about pollution.
Yeah.
Because I remember that being hit hard when I was a kid.
Right.
He had that commercial, Native American crime.
Exactly. I was just exactly thinking of that, too.
I never littered again after that. Totally worked. Just like that Yul Brynner ad made me not smoke. So... Do you remember that?
No, I don't remember the Yul Brynner ad.
Yul Brynner died of lung cancer, and he did a PSA right before he died. And it was Yul Brynner. So as a child, he's bald, he's thin, he's terrifying looking. He's wearing like a black turtleneck. This is how much it seared in my head. I was probably like 5 at the time. And he says, by the time you see this, I'll be dead. In that Yul Brynner voice. I'm like, oh my God. And he's like, because of smoking. And I'm like, I'm never going to smoke. And I never did. So thank you, Yul Brynner, for saving my life. But,
I don't remember seeing that one.
Oh, no. Seared in my brain.
I remember the Smokey the Bear commercials.
Yep.
And I remember the crying Native American guy.
Yep. And then there were these. I remember seeing the CBS News for kids on Saturday mornings, and they'd have little news stories, and I remember vividly seeing one about smog. About car pollution.
Yeah.
You know, so that was probably like the mid-70s.
Yeah, interesting.
So yeah, it was, but I'm like, what? How is it all we got out of that was that, you know, if the earth shifts enough, pterodactyls will be
released.
Which the earth shifts all the time. Yeah. No pterodactyls are ever released.
No.
Well, it wasn't just pterodactyls, though, because he wakes up, but there's also, like, these larvae for giant dragonflies, which are obviously made up, because these larvae are, like, 6 feet long. And it's like, okay, they were never any dragonflies that big, but that was important, because that's what Rodin ate. In the little nesty area. Yeah. He's hatched, and then he eats all these
But larvae. I think dragonflies did get pretty big.
Big enough that the larvae would be 6 feet long?
I don't know about that.
Think they're that big. Yeah. They would have need to be almost as big as Rodin.
Yeah.
I mean...
Yeah.
Anyway, so he was munching on that before he got out and started munching on Japanese people.
Well, Cecilia, we're at a little over 40 minutes. I think we should call it a day, even though we haven't talked about any books yet. But, oh well.
Oh well.
You have to wait till next time.
Next time we'll discuss some books. And, should we talk about the book club? So,
yeah.
Book club. We have book club every month. Normally, we would not have book club in December. But we decided...
Because of me.
Because of her and her busy schedule. She's got galas to go to.
No, I don't have galas to go to.
All the things.
I used to have a gala to go to in December. And I don't like parties, so yeah, I was happy to let go of that.
But anyway, this year we decided we're just going to have a party here at the shop.
See, even though I don't like parties, we're going to have a party.
It's just a potluck.
It is.
We're going to have some games. We're going to talk.
It's a bunch of people that I know, so it's fine.
So that's what we're doing, but anyone's welcome. You know, book clubby wise.
But if you come, you have to bring a used book wrapped.
Wrapped.
Okay, you can get it at the used book sale at your library. You can go to Half Price Books. You can get something from your own
something
stash.
That you would like to read or have read that you would like to share with someone.
Yes. So our party is going to be, our book club's always the second Friday of the month. So the party's going to be the same night. I don't know what the date is. It might be like the 12th.
I think it's the 14th, isn't it?
Hold on. I've got a calendar on my phone.
What? Anyway, but when we have our book club, I mean, you can come if you've read some of the book. You're more than welcome to come and discuss the books with us. January is the Nix.
I can't find it on my phone. Sorry.
Someone came in asking, what's it about? And I'm like, I don't know, 600 pages. It's a long one.
It is, because we're not having one in January.
You know, and the problem lies in that when people ask for this, unless it's one of my books that I've nominated, I don't want to know what the book's about, because that's how I roll.
This one's set in, like, Sweden, I think, and I
thought it was something about hippies and...
No.
Family things.
It is a family thing, but I don't think it's got anything to do with hippies.
Oh, I thought someone was a fugitive.
The Nix is a Swedish folklore monster or something, but it's not. It's about a family in Sweden.
Oh, well,
you're thinking of. I know which one you're thinking of. I can't remember the name of it right now. Might be on for later.
Maybe. I don't know. Like I said, I don't actually pay any attention because I'm a person where, and Laura knows this because she's given me books, where if you said, here, you should read this book, I'd be like, okie dokie. I wouldn't even ask what it's about.
Yeah.
Because...
Oh, and hey, thank you for the recommendation for Christmas readings. Cecilia sent me a recommendation, although I think I've already got a book. But I'm going to put it on my to-read list for future, because
Christmas
I always
will
need
come
a
again.
Christmas book.
Christmas will then come again next year for you. So yeah.
Don't tell Shane that I read a Christmas book every year. She'll give me grief. She'll say, why don't you read a Hanukkah book?
I don't know how many Hanukkah books there could be.
There have to be Hanukkah books out there, right?
I would assume so. I mean, nothing else. There's probably some sort of murder series mystery about, like the rabbi books.
Is there a mystery series of rabbi books?
Yeah, like they're like Saturday the rabbi slept late, or
interesting.
I've read a couple of them. And
all right, but really,
go.
It's 45 minutes now. We have to stop.
We're the worst.
But, we get talking about books, and what can we do?
We can't help it. Books are our friends.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
And you're our friends, too, so we'll see you next time, friends.
Bye.